some days today. That someday you're waiting for is today. And that somebody is you. That somebody is literally you. So don't wait for anything. So go on, live your life, achieve whatever you want to. Hey, beautiful souls, Taranpreet here. And today we're going to talk about something that I'm very passionate about called living, not surviving. Because let's get real, let's face it. So many of us, we are just going through life, just literally existing. We wake up, go through our routines, and before we even know it, our day's over. But guess what? This is not what you came on earth to do. You were sent to this planet to live with passion, with purpose. The world isn't asking you to just get by or just get through the day. It's asking you to show up authentically, boldly, with all of your heart. Now, so many people can come to me and ask, Taran, how do we live? And that is the worst part, because with survival, we have just forgotten how to live, how to enjoy life. We have forgotten the one most important thing that we were supposed to do: live through it. See, I get that life gets busy. I get all have your days. I get we all have our moments. We all have our problems that are so stressful that some days you might think, at least I'm getting by. At least I'm going through the day. At least I'm dragging myself through the life. But guess what? Your problems, your struggles, your stress, your obstacles are part of life. They are not something that is separated from life. They are a part of your life. So you cannot just pause living and deal with things and then come back to living. You cannot do that. See, if I have to speak it in a positive way, there's no positive way when you are under stress. You will never be able to take anything positively when you are under stress. But let me put it in this way. Any experience, any feeling that you will feel going through a certain circumstance will be once in your lifetime experience. And you will never get that experience back. So if you go and talk to yourself on, hey, we can live later, let's just deal with this thing first, you know what you're doing? You're just losing that chance of feeling the feelings that you'll have, learning the lessons that that issue or problem will teach you to tackle that problem in a better way next time. You're losing, no, I will not say control, because my mind will, you see, we've been brought up in this way that my mind instantly went, oh, you're losing control. Whereas we are never meant to control things. We are just meant to experience it. And I am changing my mind's trajectory of believing that I don't need to control everything. But it takes work. It takes the acknowledgement that yes, this is the way I have been brought up. I have seen everywhere and everyone wants to control everything, which is not this life is for. You need to live through it. So when you actually feel the feelings and the experience you're going through it, that's the best part. Because see, if you pause your living for something you're dealing with, once you come out of that storm, you will forget living. You will literally forget living. You will lose yourself in that process. And once you come out of it, you'll be like, I don't even know who I am. I don't even know who I am. Living means taking risks, getting out of your uncomfortable zone, doing adventurous things. I was talking to a friend of, I have also incorporated this habit that I'm not calling everyone friend. I'm calling what they are. So I was talking to a colleague who I get along very well. And he mentioned how he took a solo trip to Spain, to Barcelona, Portugal, and everything. And it was at a moment where it was his first solo trip and he didn't knew how to speak Spanish. But he said, I just jumped into it. I just took the risk. It was adventure of lifetime. And now he's taking another solo trip again, which I'm very proud of him because he jumped straight into it without any preparation. That is what life is. And I told him how I'm so envy of him because I am not comfortable enough. Well, life is all about doing the uncomfortable things, but I'm still not ready to take up the notion that I can go somewhere alone because I'm not a travel person. I cannot just go through the itinerary I will have. It's too tiring for me. I cannot backpack. I cannot stay in the hostels. And I hate when I have to meet people and then let go of them because it was just for that journey. But I am working on many things from these, but this is just something that I'm very proud of him. This is that person is living his life. He's taking on to adventures. He's experiencing everything. And what are we doing? What am I doing? I am doing a lot. I'm doing what I feel is uncomfortable for me. Maybe that uncomfortable level is another level for me, and I'm not ready to jump up to that level. Right? So live your life. Do something that brings you joy. Do something you feel passionate about. Do something that you love. And when I mean do something what you love, it does not include your 9 to 5 or any work you do. It does not include the responsibilities the societal norms has put up onto you. It does not include the household stuff that you have to do. No. Something that you love, something that brings joy to you. Yes, it could be cooking. If it brings joy to you, just do it. It could be playing something. Maybe go out and play. Yeah. It could be talking to people. Go out, talk to people. What brings you joy? And to figure that out, you will have to start staying with yourself. Start being alone. For God's sake, I have seen so many people who say, oh, I hate being alone. I cannot stay with myself even for an hour. Now tell me one thing, guys, why would someone want to talk to you or someone want to stay with you or sit with you if you cannot sit with you and listen to yourself? When you are alone, you can learn so many things about yourself. And I strongly believe that in your entire lifetime, in your early 20s, you should start living alone. You learn so many things that you can never learn in your lifetime. You experience so many things. You know what your patterns are. You know the things you do right and the things you do wrong. You know how you feel when you are with yourself, and so from that you sort of get an idea how other people feel when they are with you. You start loving yourself. Your detachment game gets so strong that you do allow yourself to feel the emotions of going through pain, but you don't attach yourself to something that'll hurt you in the longer term. You get to a point where you make the hardest decisions of your life just to be happy in the rest of your life. Stay alone. And let me tell you, the earlier you learn in your life that you should enjoy your own company, the more happier you will be because then no one else is staying with you forever. You came to this earth alone, unless you were a twin. So try being alone. You are just not used to being alone. You are just not used to talk to yourself or listen to yourself or think about things that you could work on. Work on things that increase your value. What is your skill stack? What is something that you're learning? When I didn't have anything more to learn, see, at this point of time, I feel like there's so much in this world that I can learn that even if I have 100 years, they're less. Things to learn will never, one person will never be able to know everything. Never. So there are endless amount of things that you can learn. If anyone is saying, oh, I don't have anything to learn, they're wrong. But once you feel like, oh, what should I do next? And you don't have anything to do next, what you can do is, like for me, I just started learning makeup. Does it make a difference? Maybe it does. Because let me be very clear, in this world, people will judge you the way you look. They will like you more if you're fit. They'll like you more if you're beautiful. Because how to you talk to someone comes to seconds. It's a bitter truth, and many people would not agree with it. They'll come back at me, oh no, it's all about heart and everything. And I agree with it. But what is the first thing you look at when you see people? When they are fit, you know they have self-discipline, you know they control themselves, you know they have worked consistently on something. Do you think girls know the makeup skills by birth? No, they work on it, they learn it. Do you know someone who speaks eloquently and very fluent and is articulate? Do you think they learned it? Yes, they did. No one came here with any skill learned. You were like as clear as a whiteboard. Everything you learned was something that you inculcated on this planet. So everything bad that you learned here. Everything good that you learned here. You learned it from your experience, from your parents' experience, from your eldest experience, and everything. So let me say that again. Do something that brings peace to your soul. And the only way you learn that is spending time with yourself. Know what you like. Know what happens when you do something you love. So I am challenging you today to do something that'll make you feel alive. It could be a very small step, it could be a very big step, it could be a trip you were waiting to book on, and it could be, I'll do that someday. Let me tell you, don't wait for someday. And don't wait for somebody, because some days today, that someday you're waiting for is today. And that somebody is you. That somebody is literally you. So don't wait for anything. And hey, if you need encouragement along the way, I'll be right here, cheering you on anything you do. And if you found this video resonating with you, do like and subscribe and share it with someone who really needs to hear it, because I know there are so many people who would really be benefited from this video. And even if I don't know you, as always, I'm very proud of you, because we are human. We are the most capable species to ever exist. We can learn and unlearn anything. So go on, live your life, achieve whatever you want to. We have got this life with very difficulty, and don't waste even a single minute for something that you don't enjoy. I'll see you in the next video.